From May 8th to the 14th, the agency is double money, but there is a cooldown after you make that $2 million payday, and I'm gonna show you my strategies on how I work with cooldowns to still make money in GTA Online. After reaching my goals, my glitch to legit journey is over, but my time here on YouTube isn't. So if you could do me a favor of leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, it'll be greatly appreciated as I try to upload weekly videos for your enjoyment. With that out of the way, you're watching Batakai versus the world. First things first, we start off with a good old Cayo Perico. Now, the reason why we start off with a Cayo Perico is because the cooldown for Cayo for a solo player is closer to 3 hours than it is 2, and you really don't get enough to invite friends, honestly. So it's just do it solo and it'll be knocked out very quickly. You'll get all the money you need, and then you can just kind of move on. It's not a complicated heist, and by this time, I'm pretty sure everybody has found their own strategies or the best ways to take it down. But I honestly couldn't tell you that it's wrong. It's like, I don't take it down according to the standard, but I think I take it down relatively easy. It's not a real complicated strategy, mine is, because I always go to the airport. I always get what's on the airstrip, whether it's the hangar or the room across. Luckily, this time I got the white stuff downstairs and upstairs, so I was able to fill my bag with relative ease. The only time I don't come to the airstrip is if I have 2 paintings in the office, and that's almost never. I don't even look through the other rooms because there's really not a point. I'm not gonna pick up somebody. I'm not gonna wait for someone to join me. Unless we're already in a party and we're talking about doing Cayo's back to back or something, there's no point of looking through them. I finished filling my bags with the white stuff. Now I'll just skip ahead to when we're on the compound, because there's no need to show you my traverses. Of course, we're doing this to the meta, hopping out of the long fin. I think it's called the long fin. I don't really know. I don't really remember anymore. Swimming down to the grate, or the gate, the waste gate, honestly. And then just cut it into these things. Now, some people, they go like back and forth or whatnot, but I just kind of flick the joystick here. Just flick, flick. If I miss one, I'll go back a little bit, but like as I flick, let's just do it. And sometimes I even get lucky on this like corner here, and I'll hit like both of them at the same time. I don't know how that happens, but sometimes it just happens. And now we're actually in the compound. Now, the way I do this, I take out people and it kind of gets the other guards who are like in transition to their posts to the exact spot I need them to, so I can finish, going through this rather quickly. I know some people enter the compound and do it very passively. They just kind of run to wherever they need to run to, but I'm not that person. And I think you should definitely be the best you can be. So I usually take out those guys. I usually take out the guy on the left first, because the other guy has to like spin around. I don't know if that actually does something, but it seems to work. But by the time I get to taking them out, these guys here, I can take them out, and then I can just walk right on up, drop the juggernaut, and then I climb right up here on this bush. Now, sometimes I have to wait for the camera to spin around, but it is what it is. I drop him, then I go over there, drop the camera, Then I come over here, you know, to this little area, and I usually wait for this guard to come up. Yeah, wait for him to come up, stop, drop him, and he dropped the key. Now, the benefits for doing this passive, I guess, is quicker or something. But you know, I don't like doing the fingerprint cloner more than I have to, so I just kind of do that. Take that guy out, of course. Most of this is to the meta. Of course, you come up here and you rummage through the desk. You open the safe, obviously. Good loot, good loot. And then we just gonna go downstairs to the gate and do the fingerprint scanner. Hopefully someone says, oh man, you could have done that thing and you would have got down here quicker. And I can start adding that to like how I do this. But that's pretty much the quickest way for me, is to just run down the stairs and open the gate. Of course, we head to this fingerprint scanner, and I think the one in the office is 2 to 3, if I'm not mistaken. I don't do it, and I haven't done it like since I found these keys the very first time I found them. And I found like doors that unlock. Like the first time I ever did Cayo, I probably spent about 3 hours on this island just doing stuff. But yeah, I definitely didn't like get an elite challenge or bonus or whatever. Unfortunately, like the loot I had was in the safe, and it was buried bonds, which I think after you get the Madrazo files are the only thing that comes in the safe. If you know, drop in the comments, because I don't. I think everything else is in that that glass case there, except for the buried bonds. But grab those up. I wish I got to keep all that money, but you don't. And I'm getting out of here. Now, as soon as I come out, just climb up this thing right here. I'm pretty sure everybody does this. I'm almost sure. But here, like, look at this. So something happened right here, right? When I dropped this guy, like, it was a guy outside of the gate, and I've never seen that before. Like, it's usually a guy like right here, but I've never seen a guy outside the gate. But luckily, I got to it, and as you can hear, like the alarm is going off. So I definitely thought I failed the elite challenge, but when I exited, you're gonna see that nothing. Like everybody's just cool. Nobody's chasing me. There's no helicopters or anything. And I was like, okay, that's awkward. But of course, I got the bike. Now I know that like it's somewhere like that's closer than where I go. But I look for that, like it's like a little shadowy area that kind of has like this point. You'll see once I go over there. But I know it's like somewhere to the left that people go, and apparently that gets them off the island quicker. I'm not sure. Listen, I know to swim, and that's about it. I don't know what's the faster of the two, but I hop right off of this little cliff here, and like as you see like those little shadows that kind of shape into that cone right there, I just swim towards that, and I get off the island just fine. But apparently there's like one that's like further to the left. I tried going over there once and I did not make it. It definitely, I didn't hit the right spot apparently. I don't know what that was, but yeah, this is just quick and easy. I shaved a couple seconds just to show you that once you get to that edge, you do complete it. It might not be the fastest time out there, but I think it's relatively quick. And there you have it, folks. A job well done. A mission complete. Now we just gotta see what our time was. Big load of money. I could have got the sad pile of money I do have. I mean, it's not as sad as like when the game first came out. Oh, look at 12 minutes 14 seconds. See, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, it's not, you know, the fastest time like, you know, those 8-9 minute guys. I don't know how you guys do it. Probably gotta watch the videos or something. But yeah, it's not a bad couple of minutes. Okay, now you're probably asking yourself, we finished Cayo Perico. Where do we go next? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because did I mention that agency is double money and that includes the security contracts? Look how much I'm making for this specialist plus security contract. And with that out of the way and over 130,000, we're gonna move on to the VIP contracts.
Good work out there.
And to save myself from having to make a 3-hour video,
you know what? I gotta thank you for coming through.
Great, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, put that straight to tape, man.
yeah, I like it.
we're gonna start in the middle of the action. And I wish you could just take this guy out right here, but you can't. No matter what you do, you can't take him out. And I always wondered something. Were we supposed to come from like a different direction or something? Was we supposed to like sneak around here? Because why did we end up in this position? Like, I don't know. It don't make sense to me. But of course, this is cakewalk. We're just gonna knock these guys out. Then we'll get to the rest of it. With those guys taken care of, we're gonna head to this hangar. I'll see you there. I promise for this part, you don't want to blink because you'll miss it. First things first, you run here. Obviously, you take these couple guys out. Now, I always stop and try and shoot through this door to get them to run around the corner, and it always works. Because you see, when you come through, they're pouring through the corner, and I just take them out. Now, the big thing about this strategy is very quick, but those two explosive things have to be taken out, because if you go out there and they shoot you while you're trying to, or they shoot at you while you're trying to do this, those things will blow up and you're gonna die. Now, I think on this, you got like 2 lives anyway, so it don't really make a difference, but you take this corner. It's gonna take you a couple jumps, but you're gonna get there. And when I tell you, this is so quick and easy. Obviously, you wait on him to run towards you. He's running towards you. Johnny Dame, I think that's his name is. Once he goes up those stairs, he loads in, and then you can just go grab him. You don't have to worry about dealing with the rest of those guys down there. It's not even that important, but he does have like a shotgun or something, because that, like, if you go up there, he's definitely causing damage. So just be careful. Just be careful. But once you knock him down, it's over. Our D-pad, and he's out the door. And now you're finished with the contract, and we all know these cutscenes are unskippable, but honestly, I'm pretty sure Rockstar paid a lot for these, and I probably wouldn't allow you to skip them either. But now you're probably like, hey, we're done with the contract. Cayo still isn't ready to play. What do I do next? Well, I'm glad you asked. In short, do the Oscar Guzman Flies Again missions, and by the time you finish with those, your Cayo should be ready and should be able to be put on the hard mode difficulty. This video is already long enough. As always, thanks for watching. We're headed off of this world for now. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop your suggestions on where we should land next in the comments, share this video if you found it entertaining. This is Batakai Versus. See you in the next world. Peace.
Diamond dance, bad dance, and I just made that true. Had to feed dance. If you owe me $10, you can't give me $9. Faded Nation, GIB, and I need everything. Finesse.